What's up guys, Dr. Dan over here to shoot a quick video on the proper way to pull and carry your luggage while you're traveling, right? So we see a ton of patients in my chiropractic office that end up hurting or straining muscles in their neck, their mid-back, their shoulders, their hips, right? While they're traveling. So we're gonna do some different segments on airplane seating posture, car seating posture, but today's video is gonna be on how to properly carry your suitcase or roly-poly bag through the airport, right? Everything you do throughout the day is exercise based. So you can do the exercise well or not well, right? If we do repetitive motions like carry a bag through the airport with poor form, we can very easily hurt our shoulder, our neck, or our back, right? So what we have here is just a very common, this is a travel case. This is one of the ones that we can put up in the overhead compartment bin. This is what I travel with most of the time. My wife, she uses a little bit bigger of a bag if we go on longer trips. I might use a little bit bigger of a bag also, but this is your standard overhead compartment carry bag, right? First tip, you have to get one that has the extendable carry or pull handlebar, right? So that we're not having to lug the bag over our shoulder. And I can shoot a separate video on that. I don't have the strap on this bag, but we'll shoot a separate video on that on how to properly carry the bag. What we want to keep in mind is that you don't always want to pull with the same arm, right? So just like when we go to the gym, we don't always want to just work out our right arm. We want to get equal repetitions left side and right side. So what you should do is when you pull your bag up to the security gate and you're waiting in line, switch hands repetitively to let that weight pull down on the shoulder blade and get a symmetrical workout as you're moving throughout the airport. So try to count your steps, do 10 steps or 20 steps as you carry the bag, and then give it a quick switch so you can do the same amount of exercise right hand versus left hand, right? Now we're gonna talk about the form while carrying, and you've heard me in all my other videos about how important it is to let the weight set the shoulder blade back and down, right? So one of the things that we commonly do in the gym are called farmer's carries, where we hold dumbbells and we let them pull down and back with the shoulder blades and with the lat and with those big mid-back muscles, right? Too many people carry a bag and they roll their shoulder forward and they use their neck muscles to walk around the airport. And before you know it, we're all hunched over, stressed out that our flight is late, and we lose sight of that mindful, musculoskeletal, proper carrying position, right? So, from the side, we have this bag. We want to let the bag pull back and down on our shoulder blade. We want to let our arm hang a little bit, and the weight comes up our tricep into our delt and then back down into our lat muscle right here, right? So this weight pulls down on my shoulder. I stand up tall at my spine as I walk, right? Maybe 10 steps, maybe 20 steps. Then we switch sides. We let the weight pull down on our hand and we walk front to back, right? Worst thing to do is carry the bag, punch forward, and walk mindlessly, right? You'll hear me say mindlessly. And then we get to the plane, and before you know it, we're sitting down and our neck and our shoulders are already really tight because you just did maybe like, I don't know, 500 steps, 500 reps with poor shoulder form, which can cause strain in the bicep, neck problems, rotator cuff problems, lower back problems, all that stuff that we want to avoid, right? So proper carrying form starts with handle close to our side, shoulder blade rolled back and down, thoracic posture up, head posture up, and we walk and walk and walk, and we switch hands after 10, 20, 30 steps. Use your brain, mindfully control the back, right? So that's step one, is shoulder back and down. Step two, switch hands, left arm, right arm, right? Now, some other things to keep in mind when we lift the bag or we put the handlebar back and down. Don't shove the handlebar back and down or lift the bag with that rounded lower back, right? A lot of today's travel bags have handles on like every side almost, right? And you can, so this one even has like a little handle down here. And so you can very easily use your hip hinge, which we showed you in other videos with the dowel rod, how to properly bend at the waist, or bend at the hips, excuse me, keeping that lumbar spine nice and flat, and lift with our glute muscles so that we do not hurt the lower back, right? So if the bag's on the floor, what are we gonna do? We're gonna get broad stance, we're gonna hip hinge, we're gonna keep the thoracic spine upward, we're gonna shoot the hips backward, and we're gonna lift with our legs and our glutes so we can get a nice lower body workout as we're traveling throughout the airport, right? So remember I said in the beginning of this video, everything you do is exercise. Carrying your bag traveling through the airport is exercise. You gotta do it the right way every time, not just one time, every time, right? So last little tidbit here, overhead bins. I don't have one here. We'll have to shoot a video next time we're on the airplane. But same thing, when we pull our bag to our seats, or maybe we carry our bag to our seat, we're gonna quickly, or depending on how many people are behind you, hip hinge in the aisle, pack the bag down, and we can grab 1, 2 handlebars. We're hip hinging, and we're gonna load that bag up into the overhead compartment. What we wanna try to avoid is lifting and pushing with our neck, right? And this is where your day-to-day gym exercise can really come in handy, because as we learn to lift with the mid-back, keeping the shoulder depressed and keeping the neck nice and loose, we can put that bag safely into that overhead compartment and then sit down in our seat, right? So 3 major things: pull the bag with your lats and good upper body posture. 2, switch arms frequently so we get equal exercise. And 3, when we are lifting, make sure we're hip hinging, bending forward at the hips, wider stance if necessary. If you're really good at fitness and you want to practice some narrow stance deadlifts as we lift and lower the bag, that's great. Every rep you do counts, right? It can either hurt you or it can help you. So 3 things: pull with your lats, switch arms, lift with your hips, right? That's how we want to properly take care of our luggage while we're flying, so that we can maximize our movement and help our body to feel really good when we travel, instead of getting to your destination spot saying, oh, my neck's killing me, I gotta pop ibuprofen or all these muscle relaxers, yada, 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 because I don't feel good. You got a brain, you got a musculoskeletal system that's meant to be used the right way. Learn how to do it. Check out our other videos on our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram so that you can get daily tips on how to live empowered, stay strong, and use your body the way that it was meant to be used. We'll see you guys on future videos. Dr. Dan, we're out of here. Peace.
Perfect.